Welcome to D&D, boys.
The core back.
I don't
the better
understand.
core
Why is
back.
my nature only +8? My nature should also be good. Better.
Okay, well, you, what part of the design process?
We gotta start from scratch, but
Well, here's the thing.
break it down.
Comes back as like a fucking ranger.
You can't have it all perfect.
Yeah.
The reason why nature is lower is because your nature is based off your intelligence, while everything else is based off your wisdom.
Oh,
So,
I'm not that smart of an
you're a wise ape, but not a smart ape.
ape.
I gotta love it. He's the wise guy. Why is it like when Basco was the wise guy?
Would you mind doing the honors?
Oh yes. That part of the stream. And of course.
Make sure you guys are logged on, liked, subscribed, shared, Apple Pay donated.
I can do that?
I don't know, maybe. If you can't find a way to do it, you're not trying hard enough.
You accept Dogecoin?
No.
What about an NTF? NFT?
I'll take an NFT, yeah.
NTF, though.
What is
A
NTF?
national task force? No, I won't be paid in task force, but thank you.
Oh, you're part of my series suggestions now, bud. Look at that. You're important.
Yay, I made it. So, where last we left off, we discovered that Stoth had the power to cast True Resurrection. And the Evertree guided that out of him and brought back his family at no cost to you. However, from that point forward, serious cost to you. You know the cost?
2,500?
25,000.
1,000.
Yeah, sometimes maybe a normal resurrection's enough. But, you know, when you need to bring back someone who's 199 years dead, why not? Now,
I'm pretty poor, though, so I guess I can't do that again.
Not anymore, but
he can make, he can make 25,000 gold like that with Wish at any point.
Nice.
Him. Not him.
well, I actually can.
Yeah, he's got it in his ring, right?
I got it in my a sword that I can only use twice.
Perfect.
Yeah,
He
the
throws
problem
this-
is, to use it for that would be a huge waste of the power of
Yeah, just
Yahweh.
having it.
He then throws the sword away.
Even though it's intelligent and can communicate.
Nah, fuck you.
Just break it in half.
I only have one talking weapon.
So you two, after being talked to by Lilith, were like, we've got time. Why don't we go see what she's about? You know that the divination school was all the way on the top. You found your way in. Everything was a lot easier than you were expecting, but you guys kept forgetting. You're top of your class now.
Yeah.
And this was meant for wizards in training.
Yeah. I love how all this time we were like, we're too stupid for the Spire guys. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. It was basically just the tower from JoJo.
Yeah, that I got the oil part. I'm like,
Yeah.
I do
I was
not
like
have
lighting on
Hamon.
fire.
I don't have Hamon. I can't do this. I need to do this.
But you're on the balcony, just outside the doorway.
Out of curiosity,
9.
would you have allowed the spider climb spell to work there?
Certain places, yes.
Well, I meant like the oil part. Just be like a total dead-on reference to the show.
What if they had
Oh,
suction
yeah.
cups?
That's basically what spider climb is for. That would have been a solution, yeah.
I wish my good friend Stoff was here.
But then you would have also had to have solved the part after that.
Yeah.
But you guys did that with your divining rods. So now you've made your way through both traps, and now you stand in front of a door.
Well,
I knock on the door.
Not strong enough.
Well, it's locked. You know that. Nobody's answering the door.
Well, it looks like a door we have to unlock. Korvac.
well, yeah. Gotta take a look.
Did you take this spell?
No.
You didn't take knock?
No.
No, you did not take a lock.
But I'm just gonna see if I can lockpick it.
Is there even a lock to lockpick? Well, I guess so.
There is indeed.
Well, I will attempt to lockpick the lock.
It just happens, right?
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I've unlocked doors before.
Well, no.
That's not the same question.
Look at your item list and see your tool proficiencies. Should be right above this bit here.
Yeah, I got a thieves toolkit.
But you're not proficient
I'm
with it.
not proficient with it.
So you don't get your
You don't get your proficiency bonus. You just
Yeah.
have. It's just straight dex.
straight decks. You can probably still not nail it.
That's the intention.
It's a magic lock, so it's harder.
I believe in Mac. I don't
You
believe
shouldn't.
in Mac.
I'll reuse a lucky roll for today.
That's +1.
Alright, well, hopefully my fucking...
Okay, what do you got?
Alright, that's better. That would be 20. Dirty 20.
I'm aware it's a dirty 20. I just saw all the things you rolled.
But the
This-
folks at home might not know.
Takes some finagling and a lot of luck. But luckily, you hear and the door opens.
The other option was just to have you kick the door open.
I'm sure
That's
they'd love
not
that.
nice.
You went to divination, right? That's the one you guys picked to go to?
Correct.
Okay. Standing before you is Rick from earlier times. You've seen him a few times. He is the head of divination. Lilith is head of enchantment,
Ah, that's right.
but she's now currently running everything. He turns to you. Ah, yeah, it's you guys. Don't mind me. Alright, yeah, she's coming. Lilith is on her way.
Alright, cool, thank you.
Did you find it hard coming in?
No, it was pretty alright actually.
That was not bad coming in.
What were those things you use?
Oh, I present them. They're like you point them to find water, but you can also find other things too.
He kind of grabs them and... You know these are like phony, right? You know it's just a hack, right?
See, that's how they
I
they've
think-
always said it, but like just with enough technique, I feel
will-
like you can just use them right.
I will be honest, Korvac, I think he just does it himself. I think he just knows.
You think it's all an act?
It is. He's just so good at what he's doing.
Lilith comes walking through the door. Oh, hello everyone. So she kind of looks around to everyone. Can everyone, save Rick and our guests, vacate the room currently? Even though you're in the common area, as soon as you walk into it, everybody's just kind of like, yeah, I guess. Like it's like wow, you're asking a lot of people to leave for no reason, but they are.
We could just go over here.
I want to roll insight on that.
Go ahead.
I'd like to see how they feel towards Lilith. If I can kind of get that from it. 9.
You're not doing it? Just you? Okay.
Yeah.
So 9 total?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they seem to just be displeased. You get that much.
Mm.
You don't get any general dislike towards Lilith.
Well, good day to you, Lilith.
It's just a little clump from the cats. I'm sure it's nothing big. You want me to take a look?
Yeah, I was just like, what? It was like, that sounded like one of the boxes fell or something, but just make sure nothing like fell over.
It's just not the water bowl again.
What's in a herbalism kit?
Stuff to make herbs. It's kind of like if you were to like, I want to make a healing salve, herbalism kit. I wanted to make some tea from the local nature, herbalism kit.
Oh,
You know, like whatever that sort of stuff is.
Alright, nothing crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
If you look up online, there might be like a, hey, you can use I think it's an alchemy kit is required to make healing potions, but there might be like good suggestions online of things to do with herbalism kits.
Okay.
Everyone eventually does vacate. I'm sorry, it's inconvenient, I know, but I've been asked by a representative of this school to ask a favor of you. And Rick kind of turns. Are we sure about this, Lilith? I know they can be trusted, but never before has a member of the school, well, a non-member of the school, touched foot on those premises. He specifically requested them.
Who did?
What you're about to see and witness, the man you're about to speak with, you must never share that information with anyone.
I let out a sigh while looking at Mac, like, kind of give him that, like, because he's known for letting secrets out at this point.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Insight.
Yeah, she's gonna roll in.
No, I'm gonna roll insight on him too.
Why do you need to roll insight?
Yeah, go ahead and everybody make their rolls. Thomas, if it's a lie, it's deception. If it's the truth, it's persuasion. What was your inside roll, Joshua?
24.
Good boy. Proud of you.
Yeah, I ain't breaking on through to the other side. That is 14.
Okay, well, he scored higher than you. Which is it?
Deception.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
She immediately looks at you.
Can I just pull him to his side?
I don't think he'll be joining us.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
No, hold on.
No,
Why
you're in
not?
my school, of which I'm in charge. You peruse to see how those people respect me, and you lie to my face.
Wasn't so much of a lie as it was
Not truth?
a retrospect of my own being.
Well, I have a retrospect of my own being I have to look out for.
Okay, well, if that's the end of the conversation, then sure.
Is it?
You said that you're not going to let me in.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to at least attempt to put up some fight. I thought that's what this was ramping up towards.
Why can't I be trusted to know who it is? Who is it?
Because you just lied.
I was about to say it. It's because he looked at me, and I then realized an events that have occurred in the past. But I swear I can hold it secret. But if you don't believe me, then I can't convince you anymore.
If you lie, if you spread this, you will be excommunicated from the Spire. You will never allow to be entered in this in any way, and any wizard that is officially working with the Spire can in no way share information with you. That includes information of your spell book, storing, or providing spell components.
Lilith, if I may ask, maybe...
This is a dire matter.
I understand.
This is a very important secret that we have kept in the Spire since, well, we've been recording things.
But
And the only reason we've been able to do that is because of its secrecy.
But
And the man who sold 2 other men secrets to get into the Library of Secrets might also lie and spread that secret to get into that library as well.
okay, but
There was a specific, when seeing him, this is not in the Library of Secrets. That's how secret this is.
I understand. I'm just asking.
No, don't get moist in the
No.
lips, boy.
How do you know that I gave secrets at the Book of Secrets?
Because we have people who are actively in the library.
Which makes sense.
We're also members of the Library of Secrets.
Maybe, if I could ask, would this information even be beneficial to the world as a whole, if anybody knew? It's more important that it is kept secret.
Absolutely it is.
So, with that premise, Could
His
be-
existence is based off this secret.
Well, that even makes it even more important. With that kind of, I've lost for words right now, but it's of that kind of importance. I think we can keep a secret, Mac.
Magnitude.
Magnitude is correct. I wish Stoth was here.
Is your door closed or something?
Yeah, it is.
Can you make sure you don't have a cat in there? Because I think that's like they're banging on the door.
No, his door was open, which is why I'm confused.
It is open?
Oh, this door.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Sorry. I didn't even realize. Keep it in my mind.
Keep forgetting you moved, man.
Is
Wait.
that
Yeah, that was it.
there was a cat in there?
Yeah, I saw a clock underneath the door.
Miss Marnie?
Yeah.
It's like, no, that door's open. I was like, what?
Sorry.
You were saying?
Oh, I was just saying, with the, that severity and magnitude, I mean, we're talking about a life, we're talking about for the greater good.
And this man betrayed the trust of one of his kindest benefactors.
Mac, help me out here, man. Like, which one was
I mean,
the-
she's right. I did. I don't have a defense to it. I made a move at a time in which I didn't know how to get through.
Which is what I'm trying to say. If you think that at any point you can just shed someone else's excuse or a secret because you need to get through somewhere, that's not the sort of mindset we want when we introduce that person to the person we're about to introduce you to. Oh, it's alright, guys. I really needed to get in, and I couldn't think of a way to get in myself, so of course I can use your secret. That's not gonna fly here. Excuses like that aren't going to work. What you doing, bud?
Something to help me decide. I meant to.
You meant to roll two
Yeah.
different kind of dice here?
Oh man, I'm so cool. I'm gonna roll a D100 to decide. Just re-roll, bud. It's the purple one, right?
I was
Nearby
like,
your D.
don't
Oh,
know where they
okay.
are.
That one works too.
I stabbed Lilith.
Now do you trust me?
No, that answers my question. Well, it goes against the Bard's Creed, but yeah. I swear to secrecy. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Well, that's actually the first time he's ever sworn his own life. You realize that's what you did, right?
Yeah, I know.
Allow you to make a persuasion attempt at disadvantage. Because you did start all of this by lying. After asking if you can keep a secret.
Dude, that's a nat 20.
I know.
With disadvantage.
Oh, that's right.
27.
Rick kind of rolls his eyes as Lilith agrees. This isn't a laughing matter. This isn't funny. This is important. This man needs a favor from you as he can't leave this place.
Okay.
If we find out the secret slips to Brian, if we find out the secret makes it to the library, you're dead to us. And there are some who might actually see that, attempt that.
Understood. Do you agree, Cormac?
I trust him. Now, she kind of puts her hand on in the center of the spire. There's almost like a well sort of look. And there is a spherical representation of the school of magic. that's kind of like held together, well, held aloft by some sort of either stone or metal design. And then, of course, it's pretty much standard castle after that, doorways, such things. Now, you know that there's only 8 schools, as the study of necromancy is often looked down upon. However, to not actively involve in research will put ourselves at disadvantages when things like Vecna arise. So, it's always been the school's policy to have a school of necromancy, but keep it secret. And then she walks up to the well, and then puts her head over the edge, and then slumps over, and then falls into the well,
Head first.
as does Rick.
Well, cannonball. And I jump in.
Like a cannonball?
I'm gonna do cannonball.
Fuck, I joined.
I really hope the head first thing isn't important.
Go ahead and roll athletics.
Alright.
And how are you jumping in?
I cannonball with him.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Alright. 30.
31.
Okay. So you both jump in, and you start falling down this. And you pass by the other wells, and each time you do, you see some sort of stone structure holding up that kind of physical manifestation of the magic. And you think surely you're about to hit this, bang your head on it, do something, dislocate a hip, but you just phase through it. In fact, you're pretty sure you're not even being witnessed by the other people falling through it. It's almost as if you're in some sort of chute that exists in its own extra-dimensional space. And you see them kind of falling head first, now kind of letting their body go limp, looking up at you both in cannonball position. And they're just like... And right before the last floor, it looks like that's it, but then it just goes completely dark. 5 seconds. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds.
How much fall damage are we talking here?
And then it opens up into a small cavern. And you're almost certainly sure they're about to crack their skulls on the ground when a sort of purplish, phantasmal force sort of and scoops them up and then lowers them to their feet. I need you both to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh. He got that 20.
Not 20.
I got a 21.
Okay. You get grabbed like a ball, Thomas. And then you immediately realize why you probably shouldn't be in a ball position. Because now you're upside down and it's sort of like crunched in on itself. And then also you just got horrible whiplash too, because like the way it's trying to scoop you up.
So you just kind of...
Yeah, exactly. You kind of got like a, because you're small and it's fine. You aren't hurt at all, but as soon as you're done, you just violently hurl on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, normally we go head first.
Yep, the head first thing was important.
I'm gonna prestidigitate Korvac's vomit out.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Give me perception checks, the both of you. Advantage.
19.
Yeah, you can have advantage for your reasons.
My reasons, thank God. 21.
1 second.
To properly use this herbal kit or whatever. I gotta learn some recipes, boy.
Mm.
So I gotta go to a library.
We can also say you know some because you've been actively doing stuff for a long time.
You've been walking around and eating strange berries.
Right?
I can't wait to make like good berry juice.
Good berry tea.
Bunches of oats with good berries.
Oops, all berries.
So what was your guys' perception checks?
19.
And 21.
Okay. You look around, and at first it just seems like an empty cavern. But then you realize, like, well, where's the light coming from? And then it's a sort of shimmer that just appears to be coming from the walls. And then you see that there's a small tunnel that has an actual light source maybe coming from it deeper in, like a sort of fire, like you'd expect. Get this back going. So you make your way to it, as that's where Rick and Lilith are headed towards. And you see, eventually weaving through this carved out part of the cavern, a giant stone wall with old, thick oak wooden doors and magical blue torches on the side of each one of them, emanating a blue light. She goes to the door and grabs its handle. Jesus Christ, everybody.
They sure are.
Give me 1 second.
They are sure are fond of their doors. Each one different.
What'd you say, bud?
I said they're very fond of their doors. Each one a little different.
Well, this is an older one. It seems like it's been here for a very long time. There's no lock on the door, but you get the sense that it won't open unless it wants to open. Lilith grabs the handle and looks back to the both of you. I'll open this door and I'll do the introduction. But what happens in here and what he asks of you can never leave this place, nor his name, or anything about him. Do we understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And then it sort of almost looks like you see the door give in itself, and then she begins pulling it. She walks in, and I need another perception check, boyos.
Jesus Christ. Not 20.
21.
There's a lot in this room. And with the nat 20, you see that even into the darkness, this room goes far beyond what it looks like. It looks like it's just this massive 50 by 20 rockin' space with bits of bookshelves, enchantment tables, arcane workspaces, herbology kits. There's some sort of sanctum sphere in the middle with a blue light pouring out of it right now, almost like a meditation chamber. But you with your nat 20 can see that, straining your eyes on the outside of your limit of your view, that the library goes on much further. It's almost like a deep abandoned library in the heart of the earth that they kind of just stuck him in. And you look towards the minute now for you. This is the both of you. There's the enchantment tables that I mentioned, the workspaces. There doesn't look to be any bed or anything like that. There is a man in a black cloak standing just outside the meditation chamber. But after the door was opened, you can tell that the meditation chamber basically began its process of opening. And it's sort of unlocking and unmoving of sort of, not gears, but kind of, you know, that astronomical sort of like things that you see in wizard chambers. Like just spherical metal arms.
Detached but moving kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Moving and allowing him to exit. And you see a shriveled, undead husk. Sort of like a lich, but he's not. He's undead for sure. And he seems to be in between. He has no arms to speak of. But like there seems to be no healed nubs, they're just severed. And then I'm gonna you feel a tap on your right shoulder. And you looked over and you see his arm detached was kind of trying to make its way by you. And then it goes, and he's like, yes, I was looking for you. And he sort of puts his nub to it, and it kind of connects and reconvenes. And now the book that was in its hand is now, thank you. Are these the adventurers you mentioned to me, Lilith? Yes, they were. Gentlemen, may I introduce you to Charles Calais, the oldest student of the Spire and its longest running teacher. He kind of nods. He's got no nose to speak of. His eyes are sunken and have the same irradiated blue kind of arcane energy as everything else. You can tell there used to be a lot of hair on his head, but now it's a very, very receded, you know, deep V, even more so than Vegeta's. But it's it's speckled.
Whoa, wait.
It's speckled and it has like one or two spots of black, but it's all other than that, it's thin gray.
Like, dude, you had me at like deeper than Fujitas, dude.
Yeah, that bad. Lilith, Rick, do yourselves the favor and part with us as we are discussing matters that I do not think you should be hearing. Understood. Gentlemen, you found your way in, you can find your way out. And then they close the door behind them and they depart. As they said, my name is Charles Calais.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Sorry for the past, but those arms, they move independently with you. Absolutely.
I've taught them how over time, yes.
Strange.
What's strange about it?
I don't know, I'm just coming up with a bunch of theories. You're not living.
No.
So, is this like another soul trapped in the arm, or yours itself still?
Presumably. Neither. I, long time ago, was mortally wounded. And I decided upon myself that though the study was forbidden, that I had seen enough of death and those who wield its power as their own, that I could stop myself from dying, halt the life and its processes, maybe a resurrection before a resurrection. I didn't know what. I didn't quite become a lich, but what I am is something else entirely. And as the fact that I'm basically arcane energy in a human body, I figured it only makes sense that certain parts of me could operate independently of themselves. And then you just see scampering across the floor.
Nice.
Good of you to return.
And how long ago did that happen?
Me learning the abilities or me resurrecting myself?
Resurrecting.
Hundreds of years.
Were you there to witness the events that shaped Pangaea as we know it?
No, I'm not that old.
Okay.
The Eternals made sure that, well, those in the know of the time were the Eternals. I often know more than even the headmaster. However, that was not true with Martiketh. But now that he's dead, I think that things are for the better.
Yes.
Which is why I asked for your help. If you're smart enough to kill Martiketh, you can help in this matter. Sorry, how rude of me. I have another friend here. And he just here like a... He's fine. Don't worry on my account. He specifically requested you to. He says an urgent matter beyond that of life and death. And that only you two can help. He turns and kind of decloaks himself, and you see a man with just thousands of scar wounds and knife, just ritualistic serrations across his face and arms, as you see. Rather painful gold piercings in multiple parts of his face, cheeks, ears. Not like good ones either. This guy looks like he hurts, wearing this shit. Yes, the true heroes. Knock, 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 he knocks. Knocks, 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 he knocks. Waits for the door to open. Only you can open the door.
Why us specifically?
I don't know. All I know is I cannot open the door for you. Knocks not for me, but I hear the knocks.
May we get your name?
Name. I long since lost the need for a name. I surrendered it years ago and lost it in my insanity. Charlie's kind of looks to you. He's mostly harmless. He's my eyes into the world of demonology, devil worship, things of that nature. He's a good spy, and he often comes back with sweet revelations. I have no idea what he's talking about, but he said you'd understand. Mad? Mad he is at the wall! Mad at the wall! He knocks at the wall. Cannot knock it down, but I think he might be able to.
Just out of curiosity, are we here because of Vecna, or is this something else?
No, it can't be.
I know.
See, why did you just mention Vecna?
I was just asking about it.
What are you asking about? That's not asking about Vecna. You could ask about Vecna. Why did
You jump to strange conclusions, as Vecna's already out, so it's not...
Also, this guy just mentioned devils and demons.
Mm-hmm. So...
And, maybe not mentioning Vecna to that guy. Good guy. So let's retcon that a bit. When you don't know what you're being asked, maybe ask, what are you asking? Is this about the vampire I killed? Maybe not a good response.
What are you asking?
Open the door. Open the door for the one who knocks, 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 knocks. He's been knocking. I hear the knocks, 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 knocking.
What kind of door is it?
A big one. A small one. A metaphysical one.
This is so much to write. Is this door in this world?
This door is in this world. But it's not. But it is. Oh, but it is. He's been with these people for a long time. He's kind of trapped in their mindset, if it will. But he is a good person, I assure you.
Do you know what door he's talking about?
Like I said
He does not.
2 minutes ago, I've got no fucking clue what he's talking about.
Why is it us that can help you open the door?
Felt it. Felt the knocker. He knows you. You know him. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is he knows you. And I felt it. And then I saw the Enders of Mardaketh. The Enders of Mardaketh can surely open a door.
How long ago was it when he started knocking?
Maybe a day. Maybe more, maybe less, maybe 2. Oh, the cult is dead but me. All killed in ritual. All that remains is the knocking on the
Wait.
door.
Rituals? What?
There was a great ritual. I was part of it. We were supposed to see, be a part of things and feel the fire of the hells and the abyss. Instead, we died. Well, not me, of course.
I can see.
But instead, knock, knock, knock. He knocks.
Well, I guess my next question is, where do we start with opening this door?
Where the knocking is.
Where may that be?
Where the ritual was.
And where was the ritual?
He probably doesn't know the names of cities. He doesn't even know his own name.
Oh. Maybe Prevence. There was a ritual.
I know teleport.
Oh, that's cool. You could take us there.
He looks to Charles. Not smart, are they?
No.
Open doors, maybe they will. Doesn't require a smart boy to open a door. I cannot open the door.
Okay.
And I am smart.
We can see.
Knock!
Knock. I
He's
like
knocking.
it. Alright.
Yes.
You know teleport, so I...
And then, like, instantly, you all see yourself standing. Charles does not leave, as he cannot. But you find yourself in a pool of blood, essentially, as just dozens of bodies are littering the floor. It's at that sicky, syrupy, like when you pick your feet up from it, because this happened a few days ago. These bodies are mangled and tarreled and gnarled. They seem like they were exsanguinated from basically their own orifices. Ears, eyes, mouth, nose. You can tell from bloodstains on clothing, anus, all of it. They just, whatever hole their body could leak blood out of. Seems like every last bit of blood came out of them. You see multiple torture devices, ritualistic altars. It's rather low light, so it's tough to make things out, but you're kind of standing on like a middle platform. There's a ritual table in the middle of it. And there's bridgeways to other kind of viewing platforms for where you're currently standing on, and underneath you, you can see maybe a small chamber that could be used for different things depending on whatever ritual you were attempting. And then lining the walls of that are all those horrible things I mentioned. And it doesn't take long before you hear echoing through these walls, and you get the sense that you're deep underground somewhere. Knock he does. Knock he does. Come in he will. In time. He must. He must. Or else.
Where's the knocking coming from?
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere. It doesn't have an origin. It's just rocking through the room. He points to this artifact that's on the table. It seems to be a geode of some sort with like kind of ruby and garnet erupting from it, and inside of it there appears to be like a deep fire. This was the heart of the ritual. This is, I think, what he found. This is what I think it beacons him to us. It's magic. Might we be able to use to open the door? Maybe. I cannot open the door.
Are you getting good or bad vibes?
I'm getting blood vibes.
You have an expert on blood.
Exactly, so I'm gonna speak with my blood chrysalis.
Hello, my boy. What seems to be the problem? None of this blue blood is good anymore, by the way.
Oh, I figured. But this is a bloody ritual.
Bloody ritual. Yes. But this does not seem to be what they were hoping the end result wasn't. Look around you. This doesn't seem like sacrifice. This seems like an opening. This seems like they were hoping for gifts and bounty. I think they maybe either they fucked up or whatever is causing the knocking fucked up their ritual. For that artifact that sits on the table is not one of blood magic, but of hell magic.
Hell magic. Mac?
Of the fires of the abyss and of the hells burn in that.
Mac. The orb contains hellfire. It's
And abyss fire.
and abyss fire. It's what Blood Chrysalis told me is hell magic. Have you heard of such a thing?
Would I know anything about it outside
Roll
of the
history.
$18.
I mean, his friend, was getting magic from demons. You know of other warlocks, Fawn. You know there are people that can get magic from the hells somewhere, so it wouldn't be unheard of if there's magical fonts of that. Just like there are magical fonts of everything.
I want to take a closer look at the artifact.
Roll Arcana. Or investigation.
$21.
For which?
Investigation.
Do you touch it during your investigation? Your thoroughness on your investigation will be judged by whether you touch it or not.
No, I don't think I would touch it.
You hover your fingers around it, and almost like the One Ring, you kind of feel almost like, come on, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm. You can feel it. And as you go from like ruby and garnet, like it's a different sort of warm. Both want to pull you in, but both feel different. One being that of the abyss and one being out of hell. The base of the geode itself is the hottest. Do you use any sort of spell or anything to help you with this? I mean, for the love of God, man, you have a level 1 spell that would answer this question 10 minutes
Identify.
ago. Yeah.
I'd like to use identify.
Right, mages.
Are you taking the 10 minutes to ritual cast it?
I'm just gonna burn it now.
This seems to be something that not only has a large font of both magics inside of it, but also something that wields the capability to aid in the teleportation both to and from and through these places.
Korvac, I really want to touch it.
Yeah.
Knock! He knocks! The knocker knocks! The opener wishes to open?
I touch it.
And you gonna teleport or teleport it? We don't know what we're teleporting.
Do you know what...
I'm gonna teleport in.
You don't know what you're doing?
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna...
teleport in.
Well, like, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you teleport it. I'm gonna teleport into this book. I'm gonna teleport into this glass.
I like it.
Like, you're just touching a thing. It's not inside of it.
No, but
It's warm. It hurts your hand. It's getting warmer. And you get the feeling it's not enough.
I guess I'll take my hands off it for a second.
Okay? It cools down. It does less. You get the feeling that it's doing nothing now.
Guess I gotta hold it for a while, but it started to burn a little bit.
well, maybe we can both. Let's both touch
Thank
Okay.
it. I'm with you, Mac.
you. Knocky knocks. You both will open the door?
Yes.
Yeah, good, good. Open the door. Purchase all of our righteous sin.
You ready, Korvac?
I don't.
He was like, I was good until he said that. Only he, the knocker, can right us of his sin. Only his power can do this. We need it most now in this our dying's time. The knocker will save us.
All right, it's time to insight this man.
Well, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
What am I doing? I'm supposed to be using my cheeky die. That is 19. Has to be my die back.
26.
For the 19, you trusted Charles. This man told you he was a good man. If he'd seen that he was acting differently than normal, he would have said something. Yes, the man's acting crazy, but he's been in a cult for a long, long time. He's fucking crazy. But he's still got a good head on his shoulders, from what you can tell.
I don't.
Well, let him continue.
The 26. There's a reason why maybe he was alive. Maybe what he's saying is true. Maybe the only thing on that door can save you. And maybe that's why he was spared. He was a good man, deep underground, in a cult, undercover. And for some reason he was spared while all the others were forced to be killed, worshipping a devil or a demon.
Okay. So I'm definitely more trusting of him now. Yeah. We'll open the door.
Put my hand on it.
It feels less than even when you had both your hands on it last time.
Put both my hands on it.
It still doesn't feel like enough.
Well, I add to it, of course.
Put both your hands on it,
Yep.
it gets hotter and warmer. And then eventually, you both take 4 fire damage as it glows and burns hotter. The geodes almost seem like they're growing more so. Do you continue holding on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 2 fire damage. As you see almost the sacrifice that you're taking from your body and the fire damage is almost the sacrifice in the ritual to make this occur. Do you keep holding on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna reroll once. You both take 4 fire damage again. And do you still hold?
Yes, but can I also ask, hey Mr. Scarface, is this how it works? Is
I don't know how it works. I was never in charge.
Okay.
What you seem like you're doing isn't doing anything wrong. You both take 7 fire damage.
Ooh, that felt wrong. Oh, fuck.
You feel it burn, it tinges, it hurts. You feel bubbles on your skin, but there's almost like a red static electricity erupting from the diodes now. The door's opening. You both take 10 fire damage.
I'm gonna have to give you my regen ring after this, my dude.
Well, your natural regen isn't occurring.
No, I understand because
Yeah.
I'm actively taking damage.
Yeah.
Burning damage at that.
Do you guys continue to hold on?
The door is opening, so
Yeah.
yes.
You both take, how much is that?
14.
14 fire damage.
That starts passing out.
Ooh, I hope this doesn't last for much longer.
You feel almost like, actually I want con saves from the both of you. Hey, princess. Oh, okay.
Not 20.
Again,
21.
neither of you get a point of exhaustion, as the heat is almost zapping you now. You're both sweating buckets. You're like, why do I have to keep holding on to this? But in front of you, around you, rings of fire start erupting. A sort of font of flame shoots from the geode that you're holding and sort of starts making an archway in front of you out of both arcs of flame. The door! The door! I see the door! You all see the door! It's opening! I just need one final sacrifice. What comes after a D20?
D100.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're rolling.
I'm just rolling because I'm excited. I'm into it.
You both... What?
400. No.
That's not what it is!
It was a 0.
Yeah, I know. I'm just... that means 40.
Yeah.
So you both take 40 fire damage. Aren't you glad you didn't come?
Yeah, man, I'm out there just.
I love you, son! Let's play catch! Ah! The orb! And then, as soon as the final bit is taken from you, it just ceases being hot. Doesn't get cold, it just ceases being hot. To your hands, it feels almost like cold. You peel them back, skin stays on it as you're peeling off of it. And then that static electricity just erupts all around it, making it something you don't want to touch anymore. Not now. The door's opening. It opens the door. And then the last of that font of flame that was coming out of it and erupting and forming the arc in front of you. You see a sort of phasing in. And you just see a form. Past it, you see lakes of lava, rivers of sulfur, mountains of fire. But through that, walking through the portal towards you, a familiar, loving friend in green, wrapped in adamantium armor.
Hell yeah.
And that's where we'll take our break.
You know who this
I'm
is?
about to kill. Stop.
So, OOC, the barrier blocked him out from coming back to Earth.
Yes. That
He
makes
needed
sense.
this artifact so you guys could punch a hole into hell so that he could come back.
I was actually thinking, I was like, is it going to be the curator? That'd be the best way for him to come back.
No. See, I was actually thinking it was gonna be something totally different, like an actual demon who punished them for attempting to summon them the first time.
It's
But
just
this
Alex
works.
from that other universe. Hey guys.
I killed them. I killed all of them.
The curator just walks in. Hello, boys.
I figured out a way to get back ages ago. I just.
Ooh, what the fuck are we?
Oh, it's bloody in here, huh?
Alright.
So yeah, the first man is back.
Hell yeah.
We'll take our break for now. We'll be back momentarily.
guys were the
voice
only
being
ones
captured.
that could let me in, so here we are.
You were just the third ones that he contacted that day.
You visited Crunch already? I think I remember you.
No, man, he hit me up. I told him I was busy.
Crunch?
No, it's,
You told Crinch you were busy?
yeah.
We need your help saving the world, stop. Nah, man, I'm sorry.
I'm with my wife.
I got what I needed out of you guys. Thank you.
You just stopped playing D&D with us.
Look, Crunch, do you know who I am? I am the champion of the Evertree.
Alright, starting
Yep.
yes.
D&D.
D&D,
D&D.
yes. How can I forget?
Do not disturb.
I'll be honest, every time I'm supposed to come here, I'm like, is it 4 or 5? My alarm's been set for 4, so probably 5.
Yeah. You doing all right, bud?
No.
If you're just now joining us, Josh is having a mental break.
I have brain rot.
We all do.
Night Audit does it to a man.
If you're just now joining us, I'm opening a very obnoxiously sounding candy.
Yeah. Enjoy.
The two on a little small adventure sacrifice a very large amount of health to open up a portal to hell to bring back an old friend. The first man in Eternal, one of the earliest, men, an immortal being who's been forever on a solo war against heaven, well, not heaven and hell, but the hell and the demons. And he's back!
Hey.
What a view.
Hey, it's the first man. We should have known it was gonna be you.
Ah! The knocker! The knocker has come! The knocker has come. The door's been opened. I thank you, door opener.
You're welcome.
Oh, he kind of like falls before him. Clean this world of the demons! No, glorious knocker! He just kind of looks at him and like kind of shrugs him off of with his leg and just kind of like nods and then starts walking.
What brings you to our world again?
Come on now. We don't have the curator. How are we supposed to work with this? Like,
He
excuse
kind
me.
of looks at it and just kind of points to himself. Like, me?
You know what? Maybe our intelligence might be high enough. Maybe we can figure this out.
Kind of just looks back and forth at you guys.
Demons are on this plane, and you know where they are. I think he's got it settled.
Cool. You haven't have just kind of digging out here. Have you happened to hear from the curator recently? Okay. Well, without further ado, maybe we should go somewhere a little bit more presentable. Should we head back to Backstreet? Oh, well, it won't be for me. I don't have a teleport available.
Fucking.
to me.
I forgot he blew all his high spells.
Excuse me, Mr. No Name?
Me?
Do you mind teleporting us back to the
I
spot?
only had one.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
You only had one teleport.
Yes.
How does one come in and out of here normally?
Through the door?
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, the door or a door?
Every door's the door when you're looking at it.
Correct. So that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Was there anything else we could help you with today?
Release the knocker. Let the knocker knock at many a door and let him do his job.
Okay.
Alright.
That's what he tends to do.
And he kind of just shakes his head and puts his shotgun, kind of slings it, and then just sort of starts walking in a general direction.
Nice.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. We're gonna go and take the knocker.
I'm going to clean up.
Yes, that would be good.
All right.
Like, just go with the first man.
You follow him.
Yeah.
All right.
Just rocket jump somewhere. I can't keep up.
So you eventually come up. You make landfall. In a cave outside of town in the Verdant Circle. And the Verdant Circle is the walled-in area between Bismuth and its outside wall that has all of its farms and stuff inside of it. So you're somewhere in here, and the first man is just walking this way. And I mean, of course, you know, that'll take a while
Yeah.
to walk up that way, but that's what he's doing. So he appears to be walking. Now you know what's over here, right? Right here.
Back street.
Yeah,
Like he's walking the back street.
he's walking the back street. Yeah, because you guys don't have teleport.
Hey, first man, maybe we could just take a nap for a little bit. Maybe stay at an inn, and then in 8 hours we can be
He
there.
just keeps walking.
He doesn't need to sleep.
No, he does not.
He's a just badass motherfucker.
I would prefer to sleep for 8 hours and just walk the back street.
Can I ask how long is it to get to a town from where we're standing?
Oh, you're like not even 10 minutes outside of a town. Like you can visibly see the town that
And with this town
have an inn.
Have
It's
a-
large enough. Yeah.
have a teleporting wizard.
No.
Damn. That's my job.
I love you, Corbin.
Shit.
I guess we can catch up with you later. Unless
And he
you want to,
keeps walking.
come sleep in the inn with us. That's probably in that direction.
Just keeps walking.
Wow,
And no, it is not in the same direction. He's going that way. You're going that way to the town.
Don't you just feel inadequate and inefficient when we just do not have the ability to move like we used to?
Why not?
I don't know, just whenever we're going out of magic, it's just like, and we didn't bring the boat, and we don't have friends with us. We don't get in this predicament
But
often.
what do you have?
I can go places.
That's not what I was asking. I know
we
you
could,
have the potential.
we could
to
also
that.
do sending if you really want to bother somebody with 2 teleports.
You mean like your court wizard who's basically paid to do that?
Yes, but
You guys are rich. You guys are bougie. If you can't teleport, you got people who you literally pay to do that for you. You made him a lord to keep doing that for you.
Okay, I'll ask him.
I mean, don't act like I'm imposing or nothing.
I'm imposing. That's why I'm asking.
God, you're such a good boy, Josh.
He's a lord. He's technically the same level.
But do you pay,
Well, we're great lords.
do you pay him?
He gets paid.
We have an agreement.
All right.
He gets 10% of the cut at the end of the month, just like he does.
Yep.
But he gets 10% to be a court wizard.
Yeah.
He's still a lord, but he's still a court wizard.
What time of day is it?
It's it was night, right? Yeah. Because you guys had handled your thing in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So by the time you handled your guys' thing in the spire, it'd be night.
All right. Before I make this, do I know the name of this town?
I mean, when you walk in, you'll know the name of the town,
Okay,
but
fine.
like it's not like you know the name of it right now.
Right. I feel like we need like a good like location for him to come to us. So let's get the name of the town real quick before I call Vaughn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without further ado, we move to the town.
When you make your way to the town, you see that it's called Kurgan.
Kurgan. Rolls
Kurgan.
off the tongue.
Kurgan.
Kurgan.
Kurgan. Roth. Roth? Roth. Roth? Roth.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. He changed it every time as well.
Yeah.
It's Roth. Roth.
Because I wasn't keeping up with my notes. This town is
finished.
Yeah,
Just
finish.
outside of the verdant circle? Or
It's
inside?
it's
Inside.
part of the verdant circle.
Finish, isn't it?
That's
Are you
fine,
debating
isn't it?
eating them?
I love that we mentioned Innit to
Yeah.
him, and then he was like, "I gotta explain Innit to him."
Yeah.
I was just like, "No, dude, we're good. Just watch the show, bud."
Okay.
Live, isn't it?
And what was the name once more for me?
Thomas.
Kurgan.
Something like gherkin, like the pickle.
Kurgan.
Mhm.
Gherkin?
Kurgan,
Kurgan. Oh.
not Gherkin.
Yeah.
You hearken my gherkin.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Okay. So.
You make your way into Kurgan.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of see it's a small, one-horse town.
Mm.
Maybe there's a few more horses.
Mm.
It's a farm town. But
Okay.
there's an inn, a general store, one or two main houses in this central area. But the rest of it you can kind of see is made up of the farms on the outskirts of town.
Okay. Alright. So I send to Vaughn. Good evening, Vaughn. Yes, 3 already. I would.
Could have said I'd.
Oh, very much. God damn it. This is from typing emails all the time.
Kind regard.
Kind
Hello, my friend.
Kind
How are you?
Okay. Good evening, Vaughn. I would like a teleport, please. I am in a town in the verdant circle called Kurgan.
Kind regards.
Kind regards.
I love you.
Kurgan? I've never been.
Fuck. Of course he hasn't.
However, I've got my maps. I'll know the location. It won't be perfect, but it'll do.
Mm.
Sincerest regards, yours, Vaughn.
Nice.
Alright, so it takes a couple seconds. Good thing I got my D100 out. Once again, thank you, Fred, for these. Oh man, this is the first time we've done... Well, no, because there was the time that you guys found that mountain on the outskirts.
Yes.
Because you found it on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I meant on the map. So that's what he's doing off of this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's dead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is he gonna bath to the plane of fucking gloop?
To come.
Take some damage.
Mm.
And we find him halfway in the ground.
Oh, God.
No. Fun.
So he's taking 21 damage because he went from one mishap to another. Okay, that's better.
We should have called fucking stop.
Well, what if he's never been to Kurgan?
True.
I'll check my map score.
Okay.
I have a rough map of the area. On
Sure.
me.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met trees in Kurgan. That's how you know if you, will he know where his location is? You just ask the villagers, have you seen the log stepper? I saw something out in the woods I could not explain.
Yeah, I dated a tree out there for a couple months. Shit got weird.
Okay. So. 1, that's good. That's good. 4.
I was already feeling like badass fond of this already.
Okay. Sorry about that. A little bit of discomfort, but I'll be there shortly.
I think he's having a bit of trouble, Mac.
Oh God, hope he's all right.
Oh.
I love that you didn't respond to that at all,
Oh,
by the way.
yes. Shit, that's why you could do that. Nobody sends to me. See you there, Vaughn. You doing alright? Well,
Kind regards.
kind regards.
Yours truly, Korvac.
He's not here now. But you two have a moment together for a little
Okay,
bit.
so how far away is this first man? Because we totally forgot to persuade him to stay with us. Please tell me he didn't walk far already.
Make a perception check.
We're bad at this, Thomas. 13.
11.
No, you can't see him.
Oh, fuck. Can I make a general idea of like how long it's gonna take him to walk the back streets?
Sure. History, survival. Yeah, either one of those.
I'll assist all with this.
Man doesn't have to stop, so hopefully not terribly long.
In what way?
So this.
Hold on. In what way will you be assisting him?
I help him do the math.
Okay, so you have advantage. On which one were you doing?
Survival.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
Oh.
Because you have to have that to aid, don't you?
I don't know, but he does.
Okay, well then you got it.
Well, my first roll was a little better.
Not good enough, Thomas. Not good enough.
23.
Take. He seems to have a good pace, and it's unrelenting. He'll be there sometime tomorrow. Remember, it's night now. So, like, you know, you're going to bed. So sometime tomorrow he'll arrive at your castle, if that's where his destination is.
So we're like just drawing in the dirt, like, yeah, I think he's gonna be alright.
So at this point, he's a flying Vaughn. Sorry about that! A little off course. Just a few miles. And he kind of lowers in his flight and then lands on the ground. Sorry about that.
Does he look a little bashed?
A little, just the tiniest bit. He
Okay.
took like 23 damage. What I was rolling for was how far off course he was and how many miles short he was. Then he just flew in an expeditious retreat and then, you know, that sort of stuff. So, to home.
To home, yes, please. Thank you, Vaughn.
Yes. The first man will be joining us tomorrow.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you'll love him.
And then you guys are instantly teleported to underneath your apple tree at home. Ooh, sorry about that. I was actually getting ready to go down to bed myself.
Yep.
If you don't mind.
Okay, go right ahead, Vaughn. I just want to let you know that the first man is an adamantium-clad warrior who will be joining us by foot tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and let the guards know not to be alarmed.
Yes, I think those are the people who should be more.
I just figured she'd let you know.
I need to do a decree.
Yeah, I can if you wish.
No,
Is he that
not.
alarming?
He is pretty imposing.
I'll let the people know and the children.
Okay, you got this then. All right,
He's a
thank
sweet,
you.
He's a sweet angel
He's
inside.
the court wizard. And, I mean, ultimately, he is just going to tell Raph to do it. But
Yeah,
that's what Raph's job is.
yeah.
And
Raph draws a picture. He looks maybe like this.
I'm gonna go check on Stoff and his family to see how they're doing.
So, where do you want to be? I know you said you were fixing the garden with plant growth and stuff, but that would take a few hours, and you would have done that in the waning daylight hours. But you're under the moonlight now. What are you doing? Just straight plowing your life.
Yeah. Goddamn. Acorns deep in my wife.
Great. Acorns deep.
They're so tiny.
8-inch dong.
Tiny nuts.
ass
Tiny
balls.
nuts.
Get out of our castle.
What? It's okay. You want to?
Oh wait.
Stoth wife is your wife.
What?
Is that true, Staff Wife?
So, I answer for wife.
She's wearing.
So,
Stop putting muscle on life.
Jesus.
She has like very modest clothing on now.
So are you in the garden? Are you in the castle?
I think we'll probably be in the castle if it's like nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just be chilling in the room. Or what time is it?
Very late.
Probably like 10:30.
All right, so then
If you're having some afternoon delight.
Just sat on the couch watching television.
What's up?
I thought we killed that channel ages ago.
I guess having a.
If you want to be balls deep in your wife, like that's fine.
No,
Like,
no,
nobody's
it's
nobody's
okay.
against that.
It's okay. We'll just be eating some dessert.
Like when Mac brought his father back, that was like the first thing. Like for 24 hours, his mother and father were both just unreachable due to the coitus.
Yeah.
And then but if you're just chilling,
You
What-
could be catching us on a nice rehydration break.
Just
Where-
headbands, water.
Exactly.
where you at in the castle? You in the kitchen?
Yeah, we'll be
You're
in the kitchen with my
It's not Clue.
decanter of endless water. Just fucking geyser in it.
Eating
right
a
in
good,
my mouth.
eating a good berry.
That would flood the kitchen so quickly.
Okay. No geyser in then.
No, like the base status for it is basically like what you need for drinking. The geyser is to shoot a geyser of water out of it.
30 gallons that gushes forth in a geyser 30 feet long and 1 foot wide.
Yeah, like that's not going in your mouth. That's waterboarding to an extreme.
I aim it at
You're
my
gonna be pushed
wife.
back.
Clean off.
But yeah, so we'll just be in there rehydrating,
Eating a good berry.
eating some good berries.
Oh yes, all the nutrition I require. You walk in to your castle. You find Big Mama doing some late night prep work, baking some dishes. You, your mother and father are already gone to bed. It's just Stoth, his wife, Big Mama, Crinch, and his wife. As, they're still hovering directly above your castle currently.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Oh, hello, Mac. Good to see you.
It's good to see y'all. What you been up to?
Well, I've been refueling, and on Brian, sorry. Stoth and Zagugaboo are doing some refueling as well, I believe. Then April kind of shoves an elbow into his ribs a little bit. Oh, come on, just playing. I'd smelled some delicious pie that Big Mama had been making, and I figured I couldn't miss out on some of that apple pie from your tree. A nice slice of cheddar cheese on top.
What?
Yeah.
So,
Have you never had apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese on top?
No, I haven't.
It's bizarre, but
Apples and cheddar just goes.
yeah.
I'll have to try it one day.
Plus, it's American.
yeah,
With American cheese.
it's a cheddar. Literally said cheddar.
Velveeta, a big
Yeah.
thick slice of
Oh,
Velveeta.
God.
Cheese whiz.
We okay?
I dropped a die.
So, we have a visitor tomorrow morning. Tomorrow sometime.
Crunch gets a little high alert, like,
Oh, don't.
yeah, exclamation mark pops over his head. Intruder alert.
Don't worry. It's a friend of ours, the first man. We discussed the first man with French You must
I
have seen the first.
French kind of. I know of all the Eternals. Come on, dear boy.
I know, it's just he's been away for a while.
Yeah, he's walking here.
He's been busy.
Oh, yes, quite.
He's walking here. From hell?
From the Verdant Circle.
Do you even remember the name of the town?
Kurgan.
Kurgan.
There it is. Open until 9:25 p.m. for delivery. So we got some time. I say we put it in at like 8:45, 8:50, something like that.
Sure.
And then we'll get it. So, has he met the first man, Stoff?
No, he has not.
How would we know?
So, essentially, he lost his family years ago. And he bled on a battlefield with beings beyond our comprehension. And thus, he is more than what he is now, which is a man. He doesn't appear to age or die or require food or sleep or air. He exists to purge that which needs us to be purged. He was pivotal in the reconstruction of Pangaea, from what I can tell. He must have been locked out, and that didn't probably bode well for him.
Right. He was, and we can't really go into the details of how we found out and how we got him back, but we're sorry.
French raises the eyebrow a little bit, but then he continues.
So he's back, and well, he's here to slay demons in our realm.
Where?
I don't know.
That's the thing about the first man. Communicating with him's not super easy.
From what I know, he doesn't speak.
The curator and him can speak to each other, but I don't know how he did that.
Probably just knowing him that well.
Telepathic link.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, anyone can cast detect thoughts.
So yeah.
Me? Can I?
No, he's just kind of like looking
Yeah.
around. Just like, I mean, it's good that he's back. However, it's also worrying that he's back, because that means he saw a need for it.
Exactly.
When he finds himself more in need here than fighting demons and devils and hell in the abyss, that makes me a little concerned.
Yeah.
But it's good he's here, all the same. He'll be here sometime this evening.
Sometime, yeah, based on some of our calculations.
Well, if he's coming from Kurgan, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lovely place, small town.
Yeah.
Did you try the coffee?
No.
They make a mean cup.
Yeah.
We did one.
Wait. Shit. Ah. I could have had my chance.
You just teleport back there.
Alright, Mac, I'm sorry, I'm not saying here.
Cough.
Cough.
In werewolf form, you burst into the fucking.
Where is it?
That's a boy that needs him a good cup of coffee.
Pour you a cup, sugar.
Well, with that, I think I'm just gonna hit the hay.
Just checking up to see how you guys were doing.
How have you been doing, Stoth?
Good. We took the time to reconnect, catch up.
We did.
We spent some time fixing your garden out there.
Basco seemed like a lovely fella.
You want me to kill her?
Is she a habitual smoker?
I don't know, man. It's a bugbear woman. I don't know what you want from me.
Right.
I like it. Raspy old.
Do you remember when I tried to do that monk from that one-off we did? You're just like, is that a woman?
Whatever you want.
It's basically that. I'm going for old school lady. Lunch lady.
We're still feeling it out.
Yep.
But it's been nice to see everybody again.
Yes, Miss Zugu. What's it like?
Zagugabug.
Zagugaboo.
Zagugaboo. Sorry, it's been a long time.
Zagugaboo, what's it like, being back? How do you feel?
Well, I was in the ground, well, on it. Now I'm walking on it. So, better, ultimately. But, I think we missed a lot of time. And I think it's going to take a few days for me to catch up.
How's Hulk doing?
Luckily, he's a boy. The matters of the world really weren't his at that time. The courtyard would be the same to him as the playground he had in our town. It won't matter. The time lost won't be anything that greatly affects him. Luckily, he's still a boy. It just felt like sleep to him.
Well, if you need anything, don't fret to ask. You can ask anybody.
Apparently we have to kill a man.
Yes.
I don't know how it happened. I'm sorry, Big Mama, if this is intrusive to you. She's like, oh no, darling, don't you worry about me. Now. Just like slapping huge slabs of ham off, like. He killed Hulk first. He knew I'd react and run to him. And then by the time I touched him, next thing I remember, you were picking us up. Never saw him. Only heard the first shot.
Are there teachers in Backstreet? Is there someone that can teach my wife druidry quickly?
Not really, no.
I mean, there's like teachers for the children and stuff, but I mean, you guys are here in this mountain range right here,
Yeah.
and then you have the far plains, which is where you were in that forest within the grove, and then you have Therawill, which is where the capital of the druids is, and there's tons of druids there. There's druids throughout this area, but the Evertree is just the fucking hive of them. It's not hard to get her over there.
That's something to think about. But I think it's time to call it for the night.
Absolutely. I'll be up for a little bit, but if you wish to retire, we'll see you in the morning.
We will.
What's our next move in the morning, by the way? I know we have to wait for the first man, but a lot's going on. What's our next move?
Well, there's been a rush of just problem after problem after problem. I haven't really thought about it.
Can't forget about the Praetorian.
Of course not, obviously. See, originally I thought maybe we could quite easily handle a good chunk of his army that he has outside of Tangier. But now with our connection with the gods being difficult, I worry that's not feasible. But it is something. I don't think we're ready to face the Praetorian head on.
Right.
Because Malin will be there as well, most likely.
find a way to get rid of the block so we can access the gods again.
I imagine it requires a large amount of power. That's probably why he's had these rifts for so long. It's probably charging that and who knows what else. The more we remove, the better. But I think at this point, with how many there must be scattered everywhere, killing the source is the only course of action.
That's what I would think. And we have no leads on where to find your man outside his time. But I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous, but he'd probably be one to be caught alone if we ever did catch him, but that's just my hunch.
I mean, where do you want to go next? You know you can't fight the Praetorian head on right now.
No. The Fae
What do you
wanted,
wish? What?
the Fae wanted to speak with us. That's something we almost forgot. Maybe it's high time we meet them.
The Fae wish to speak with you?
I believe. So, am I forgetting something? Am I presuming something? I swear that's something.
You looked into the Fae because you wanted to ask it what to hunt.
Right.
We talked about.
And he came back and said a powerful Fae entity.
Right, that maybe is what's. I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Oh well. We have nothing urgent with the first man. Maybe, we gain another ally. I was told that the Fae would have a good idea of what I should be hunting. Or where to find it, rather.
I mean, okay.
And I'm talking about the Eternal. So we just need to locate them. Speak with them.
What you thinking?
I was just looking through spells.
Anything jumping out at you?
No, I just never saw that one when how do you pronounce that?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see that one before.
It's really cool. However, look at the casting time.
1 minute.
Yeah.
So what's bad about that?
Takes 10 turns.
Oh. Unless you do it before you get into battle, right?
Yeah.
But it still takes a minute, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, who's going to sit there and let you spend a minute putting something into their brain?
Yeah. Okay, I feel it.
Like, it's good if you got someone, like, tied up in a chair or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like,
And then it lasts for 30 days.
yeah. It's one of those spells that's, like, great for a DM. Because it's like, a player can use it, but it's just like, you gotta set that shit up.
Yeah.
Because, like, doing it in combat, it's just like, oh, well, you cast it. Nice roll. You just wasted that
Yeah,
D20.
I know, I did.
Like, he's gonna be like, alright, well, I'm punch you in the head. Because technically, when you're casting, you're also holding concentration on the cast. So if you get fucked up, you gotta start all over again.
But I was trying to see if I had detect thoughts, but I did not. So not anybody can.
You're always you're a long rest away.
No. It's not even available for Druid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was one of the things that you had because of the thing that you were in.
Me?
Yeah. Nope, it's not. Oh well.
Yeah.
So nobody's got detect thoughts, huh?
No.
That's nuts.
So I was trying to figure
You
out.
know who would have had detect thoughts?
Basco.
No.
Zaris.
Zaris.
Well, boys, we go resurrect him tomorrow. Agreed?
Alright, how much blood to do detect thoughts?
That's actually one of the things.
6 gallons.
You just see me wither into an old man.
I
I understand!
I wanted this.
Ooh,
My hands are like 3rd degree burned right now.
They're very cold.
What? You alright? You having frostbite?
No blood.
No, Thomas. When you have fucking serious burns, it feels cold. Your nerve endings are dead, so it feels like chill. It's fucked up.
I would always imagine you just didn't feel anything.
No.
It feels chill. And then you grow back, and then it's one of the most awful experiences of your life. Hey, I drew a circus.
Yeah.
Oh, a circus!
We need to get you therapy, Josh.
Yes.
Luckily, our company doesn't provide it.
It's good. I don't want to be
A burden.
no, admitted or whatever.
I don't want to be one of those people that requires help.
You don't want to go on a grippy sock vacation.
I really don't want to go on a grippy sock vacation.
Those are the best, though. You either draw a lot.
I haven't drawn in fucking years. As he's actively drawing.
I don't even need the grippy socks, though, dude.
33%
Oh, he's just straight up let me know.
of your total.
Okay. I write that down. Everything I.
Yeah, dude, it's one of those things like I've asked you a million times to just ask the dude what you wanted. Like, and oh wow, he's able to just tell me? Yeah, dude.
But he's not being cryptic anymore.
I
Remember
would
that.
love to cast Wish.
He's my friend.
100%.
Okay. Dude, guys, I'm a blood mage.
Sort of.
Sort of.
You gotta get that HP pull up, bud.
I'm trying. Okay. So if it comes to it, at least maybe I can read his thoughts.
And I can once a day. Besides Wish, which we both have, I also have another ability which will allow me to cast a spell that's not my own daily. That's what the owl's for. So, the phase where you'll be traveling tomorrow? I'll hold down the fort here in case, and be a lovely host for the man when he gets here.
I think so. We've been holding on to a godlike item for a very long time.
Which is that?
I pull out the orb of capturing. I'm hoping to make an ally.
You're gonna catch a fang?
The long stepper likes.
Instantly traps himself by mistake.
What
What may I ask of the other orb?
Oh, the orb of disarmament.
Yes.
To be quite honest, the only immediate use I can think of is to have one of us hop into the center of that army that Malin has and use it. Other than that, hold it so nobody else can use it.
I like your gumption.
What is the most secure location you can currently think of?
Our pockets.
It's hard to argue.
What about your bank? You got a bank.
We have Drow that can pretty much walk anywhere, say please.
So who's holding the bag of holding currently?
That would be me.
Well, do you all feel safe with that?
Well, we've had it this long. I can't really think of any other place to put it. Things outside of our sight tend to find a way of slipping out.
And putting it here in the castle would put a target on loved ones, wouldn't it?
Yeah, more than there already is.
Precisely. Well, as long as you all feel confident in that decision.
We can always think of another place if it comes to us.
I'm happy with that if you are. So, we'll see you tomorrow.
For sure.
Good night, Staff. Staff family.
Well, it's just him and his wife. Good night, everyone. Good to meet you all. And she exits with you. Is there anything else you boys wish to discuss this evening? Sorry, I'm getting the Chipotle order.
No, it's fine. No.
Nothing at this time.
Well then. I just...
Are you worried about what we're keeping from you?
No,
Okay.
not that. Every man has their secrets. I'm more concerned... Give me a second, I need to get this started.
So I melt my galleon dice in my car every day, just so I have random high rolls and random low rolls on the
It's
day.
really fucked up.
So it's some days my right dice will be like this green one, kind of actively rolling high all the time for some reason.
My green one's been the one giving me good luck today.
Yeah, I think I'm cheating, boys.
I'm proud of yourself.
It's like a denser metal, just where the nat 20 is.
I'm getting a large chips and a large queso blanco.
Remember Kurgan, underline that.
You're fascinated by it. You're like, go here.
Good coffee.
Surprised you weren't just immediately like, I'm going to Kurgan tomorrow.
I won't tell you guys that I'm still painfully addicted to coffee.
You're like fucking pulling your skin off. Like,
It's not enough. I keep finding good coffee, but it's not enough.
Cringe just kind of looks around. There's a lot on the table. The world is going to have a lot on its plate. And once this Praetorian thing is done, even more so in the long run. We stand at the precipice of change.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to just take that, notice it, and sort of sigh a little.
I understand that feeling completely.
You all ready to take the reins after we leave? Once the Praetorian falls, April kind of sighs a little bit. Darling, I said one more adventure. One more adventure. And it just so happened to be the biggest and worst of all of them.
that just means it's our greatest adventure.
And I wasn't going... Come on. We can't stand and let that happen without us. And then April sort of looks like, darling, yes, of course. But I so dreadfully fear that that's always going to be your mindset. Look, we can have this discussion as we've had it 100 times. But for once, we at least can all agree. The Praetorian is a threat worthy of everyone.
I mean, 100%.
April agrees. It's not mine to say no. I just have dreamed of the retirement, and I'm looking forward to it. As am I. She's like, of course. Well, I think that's code for I have to take her to bed now. Yeah.
As always.
The first man tomorrow, I'll be here. I have good relations, don't worry. We'll wait for you, regardless of wherever you end up going. See you tomorrow, boys.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, Crunch.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Matt. Good night, Kovac. Big Mama looks to you. You all going to bed now, darlings?
That's right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you.
You all make your way to your beds. Go ahead and put those long rests into your character sheets.
Before I take my long rest, just thinking on the conversation we just had, when I put the bag of holding down, I set an alarm on it.
Can you put an alarm on a moving
No,
object?
it's a general area, but
I mean, I guess it would probably be if you
nobody takes it.
spent. By
It would
time
just
you-
be for while he's asleep,
Yeah.
basically. It's not a permanent thing, anyways. It only lasts for 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
something like
8
that.
hours.
I want to go ahead and scry on the future man again.
Oh my god, my bard dude Scry, dude. We got Scry boy again.
He's looking at you sleep.
Who's Juice?
Juice, that's me. Juice. Juice.
So we all picked funny names, and you picked Brian. You lame ass. No, it's too
Give it
late.
back.
No, it's
Give
too
it
late.
back.
It's too
Give
late,
it back.
motherfucker. Now we know.
I hit name and it goes Alexander. I'm like, oh, we're using our real name. Okay.
Well, that's the person who is like, it's my account name, so it knows to deliver here.
Yeah, I saw that too, though.
But each individual meal name is its own thing.
Looking at everyone else's real name.
Well, that's how we identify it. That's why you have to order it through this app and not Uber Eats. So I got a steak bowl with large chips and large queso. That's mine with grapefruit is. Steak bowl with the tortilla on the side.
It's mine.
Chicken burrito.
Mhm.
Steak bowl with a Mexican Sprite.
Mexican Sprite. It's just regular Sprite.
We don't have any Mexican Coke. Is Mexican Sprite okay?
Yeah.
I would like some German Coke.
Das.
Just Jordan? Oh, you can't say that. Oh.
Phantasmal.
So we're doing Fae stuff.
I love how you're like, I'm going to catch. My first thought was going to catch a Fae.
So one of the first times I was curious is like, maybe this is when I used the ball? When one of our options for fighting the Tarrasque was to find a bigger or similar sized beast. I'm like, yeah, I can catch that in a Pokeball.
Tried to catch in the Tarrasque.
But
Delivery instructions: send your strongest mage.
Preston really wanted to do Robot versus Godzilla, so I'm like, yeah, right. That's also cool.
What were you gonna do in lieu of that?
We were gonna go to, God, what realm was it? Potentially, there was a realm with beasts we could have used that would have potentially matched the power of a Tarrasque. Ultimately, we know lore-wise it's probably impossible, but it would have helped.
No, you were gonna get an abyssal dreadnought from the abyss. That was
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
And then there was the realm of beasts that you might have found something, but then you would have had to actively have hunted something.
Yeah.
Then it was gonna be whatever you were gonna get.
Yeah.
Order confirmed. Estimated arrival 9:13.
Nice.
Jesus.
Fast.
Good.
RP fast, boys. RP
I
funding.
kill Korvac's family.
I snore through the whole thing and don't realize.
That happens.
Fuck.
Sorry. Also, your family's in a completely different place, so snoring through it wouldn't matter.
You hear it and you're fucking werewolf. Oh, Korvac, help! He's murdering us!
I'm the leader of the pack. I'll make more.
I'll make more.
Already got a bun on the oven. On the oven, in the oven, somewhere.
There's a button in the oven. That's not it.
Woo. Excuse me.
You all awake, rested, feeling refreshed. You all gather in your hall. The world is yours, boys. What do you do?
I want to know the weather.
You just do the weather magic.
You guys told me about it. We got to do it.
Bright, sunshiny day. Nice, great. Days on days. Good day to go outside and do some activities.
Nice.
What
Well,
is
then-
that? Is that Druidcraft?
Yes, sir. So it's a cantrip, so you don't even have to worry about it.
Perfect.
You rolled a 99 on weather.
Huh.
What's 100?
Heaven.
Too much sun.
The sun is on Earth now.
Did you see the Sun episode yet of JoJo?
I went back and I think I passed it because they talked about it. I'm on the second half of the 9. Fucking
Yeah, you skipped it then.
yeah, I think I might have like napped through it, so I gotta go back for it. But I saw the beginning of it because I remember it's the fucking the lady's son, right? Is that who it is? Who's that?
That's the man with 2 left hands.
Oh yeah, and that's who.
Jay
It's
Guile.
shortly after that. I think almost the next episode after that is when they fight the Sun.
Yeah.
The Sun,
He's
as
hiding
in
behind a mirror, right?
not S-O-N, S-U-N,
Yeah.
an actual sun,
Mm.
not the son of the lady.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't recall.
No, but you skipped it because you would have remembered that
Yeah.
fight. That's a good one. So, boys, where are we going and how are we getting there?
So what are we doing with the thing?
We're looking for the Fae, and I don't remember where the fuck they were. I'm looking for a note. I have a note stating that they're northeast of Normare, but that was maybe a long time ago.
You have an exact pinpointed location of where they are.
Yes, I know that was a thing, but there's a lot of notes here. May I roll a history check? Maybe
Sure.
Speed this up. Fantastic. 16.
Not good enough.
Fuck.
And I'll make a history check on that as well.
Dagger. Stem.
Well, you guys could just remember.
There's a lot of things to remember in life.
Don't you dare quote that shit to me.
Damn it. 22.
I can roll. I have no idea about it.
All you have to do is just fucking remember that it's right here.
Northeast of Normare. We just had a pinpoint.
Dude,
Yeah.
the whole fucking map is northeast of Normare. All of this is northeast of Normare.
Yeah.
Don't even. That's also where nowhere was.
Northeast of Normare?
Yeah, that's I think what you were getting told. Or well, I think I've used northeast of Normere a lot.
Probably. I'll look over that later.
So now that Thomas has burned an inspiration, and did you burn a luck?
That was a luck roll I burned.
So now that Thomas is out a luck roll and an inspiration in this heavy day. It's not like he keeps track of the inspiration at all.
Oh yeah, I do. I had one lucky roll left yesterday, and I had 2 more charges of inspiration.
Anybody can just make that up.
Yeah, man, I got 12 lucky rolls.
No, I...
See? So,
God damn it.
so,
Hate you.
I got 3 lucky rolls actually.
what do you do?
Alright. This is the first man showing up this evening.
Sometime today.
Do we want to risk trying to make good use of our time and try to speak to the fairy now, or should we wait for him?
Let's try with the Fae.
In and out, 20-minute adventure.
No problem.
Alright, Mac. Since you remembered exactly where it was,
Exactly.
be able to stamp us in a reasonably close location.
He sure can.
I can certainly try.
Why don't you go ahead and roll that D100 for me, boy?
I don't want to.
Well, this is happening stalking his way from in a closet, going to town. You're getting ready.
No, you're with it. You have to be there for the teleportation.
That's what I'm saying.
15.
We're fucking real quick.
Okay.
You teleport like a bit.
Who's in the teleportation circle?
I am.
I am.
Okay. You rolled a 15?
Yes.
Sorry, that's cocked. You all take 7 damage. And now I get to roll to determine where you actually land up. Because you landed in a mishap. 1 to 43 is a mishap. Wow. So, yeah. Actually, yeah, you rolled. You need a 74 to 100 to get to there.
We got 74.
Yeah. Yeah, but mishap. The spells in particular magical will result in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up. Multiple mishaps can occur. That's why Vaughn was hurt twice. But after that, it was 74. So you landed exactly where you needed to.
What the fuck?
Sorry, fellas. I didn't know exactly where it was.
You end up in a lovely, dense, lush forest. A giant lake, almost tropical in nature, is next to you. That's in fact what this is a giant lake. This is a river that flows through it, and this is called the Green. It is a giant, very lush, very active forest.
Can I look for bugs?
Sure, but first,
Okay.
go ahead and roll nature. You see off in the distance a dense fog kind of is in this forest, and it's kind of is just all around it, and it kind of exudes in every direction. But like you know, well, in the Green, it exudes in every direction, not like behind you, obviously, but somewhere in there is the Fae.
Ooh.
What'd you roll?
16.
Put yourself down for a centipede.
Okay. I'll take it. Good bug.
That's a good one right there.
Yes, it is a good bug. Well, the Fae are known for being tricky. Probably need to go in with our heads straight today, boys.
Put away the joint.
No. Holy shit, they're already on the way.
That's crazy.
I'm not really familiar with them. Are they that untrustworthy?
I don't know if untrustworthy is not what I would call them. They're tricksters. That's how they get enjoyment. They don't necessarily beat to the march of our drum, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They gotta respect me.
Do they?
I don't know.
You've spoken to a rather powerful Fae.
Yeah. I don't think.
He said he wanted to see you again.
I don't believe I got his name, did I?
But a very powerful Fae entity said to hunt him out.
Damn. Can I have said that I have like? What is it?
What are you trying to do?
Find the Fae.
Oh, I got you covered, man.
You got me covered.
I'll attempt to use my rods, and I also can do that.
So,
I.
what I was going to say now
Go ahead.
is we're entering a skill challenge.
Hmm.
So each person will basically have to use a skill. I'll allow the use of spells, but we have to go from there.
Okay.
And you will have to roll, or do what you will, to determine how you will find the Fae.
Okay.
So basically, roll initiative, so we determine who's first.
4.
You got your initiative modifier.
So, sorry.
Roll again. Yeah.
Oh,
5. So you have 9.
10.
7.
First, second, third.
Damn.
You stand at the breadth of this lake. standing in front of a lush forest, kind of on a hillside right now, looking over this. Tell me, how do you find the Fae from here?
I don't think the Fae don't. If they don't want to be found, they won't be found. So I think we should make our presence as like low key as possible. I think we should probably sneak there. Do we agree? I'd like to make a stealth check.
Wait to just steal his thing. Dick. Go ahead. Do a stealth check. That's pretty good.
29.
You all strike a stealthy pose. You all tread carefully, and you all move forward quietly. It's not your first rodeo. Through Mac's leadership, you make your way deep into the woods. Quietly, that's your first success. Now it is your turn. So you kind of get the vibe of what we're going for. You can go for anything. Like, it's just, how would what skill could you use to get yourself through this forest to find the drow? I mean, sorry, the Fae.
The drought?
No. Those are spells?
Yeah. So I was thinking that I could speak with plants. Would that work? But we're trying to be stealthy now, so I don't know.
So here's the thing. You've already done that part, but here's the thing. You can speak with plants, switch over to your skills, but for what skill will you be using speak with plants?
Oh.
Are you going to be persuading the plants after you speak with them? Are you going to be intimidating them? Are you going to be deceiving them?
Those all suck.
Trust me, I have to use shitty stats all the time.
Now you'll be lowering the DC greatly by actually being able to speak with them.
Yeah. Couldn't it be a nature check? Because it's like, but like, I get what you're saying. It should be like charisma because I'm talking to them, right?
Now you can make a nature check to kind of feel your way through the nature to find where the Fae is. You can do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try that.
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
10, 18.
It's not hard to tell that this whole place is enriched with magic from the Fae. But with a slight looking and a keen eye and a green thumb, it's even easier to tell where the influence is stronger. Through that, you guide even deeper into the forest. The fog is getting thick, and the plant life is getting exotic.
Okay.
Korvac?
Yep. I don't
Yep.
think this is gonna change what I was gonna do. Fog could be dangerous though. I am going to use my divination rods to further pinpoint. Now that we've gotten a good general direction, further pinpoint which Fae we're exactly tracking, and lead us in that direction.
What do you mean?
So, you know, we know where the concentration of Fae is, or Fae energy is, but to pinpoint the exact being, I'm hoping to be able to do this with the divination.
Can someone explain to him
Hmm.
what the Fae means in this context? It's not, there's not multiple Fae, there's just one Fae.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Eternal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Remember, it's not, we're not talking about the Fae Wilds anymore. The Fae is just what you guys have been calling him because he's the Fae Eternal, and you don't know his actual name.
So the
There's not a large number of Fae beings throughout this forest.
Okay. Gotcha.
Welcome to this campaign. It's been 2 years in the making.
Oh, I thought maybe you had friends, you know. All right. Yes, I'd like to.
He vanished from the Fae. That's another thing the curator told you a while ago. Exactly. But he's very powerful, as you can see with his force.
Yeah.
So, I use, like I said, my divination rods to further guide me through the fog.
And then what skill are you using that through?
I want to say sleight of hand.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Ooh.
20
Total?
total.
The divination on itself. You make your way through the forest. It's been dense, but it starts letting up. And you're making your way. It's tough kind of walking over the roots and stuff.
Not for me.
Not for you. Not for you at all. But for these landlubbers. But eventually you make your way into a clearing. And it just seems to kind of be lush, vibrant grass and maybe some wildflowers here and there. But eventually you make your way deeper and deeper into this clearing. And then your rods just go limp. Yep. And nothing seems to be helping you at all anymore.
This is weird, guys.
Yep.
Spit on it.
Spit on it. Alright, this is next turn.
No more turns.
No more turns. Oh,
No
okay.
more turns.
Well, where we need to be. What is he wearing?
You're dense in fog. All you can see is the lush ground around you and maybe a few feet in any direction.
Can this Fae be considered an object?
No, it's a being. Only women are objects.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, who doesn't? You love women, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Because I love women.
We're in a dense fog. This limpness is definitely weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think maybe he knows we're here. So I don't think the stealth aspect is gonna help us.
Maybe not for you guys, but I'm still pretty stealthy.
You're standing in the middle of a field next to two people.
And I'm like this.
Yeah.
Shit, look how blurry he is in this
Exactly.
photograph.
Guys, you know where Stop is?
Take off my hood. I'm right here. Put it back on.
Well,
Shit.
I'm going to speak out into the fog, I suppose, since I still don't have a real location of this Fae.
I have to say it like that.
Just before it went limp, it sort of like did a magnet on the north or south pole sort of thing, and then it just went down.
Okay. I'm still gonna speak out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello. We seek the eternal known as the Fae, and to my knowledge, I believe you're amongst us. Would you mind making yourself known so that we may speak?
Boy, it's the guardian of the Evertree.
Get the fuck out.
The champion. I believe we met before.
Yeah, speak a little louder.
I believe we met before. It is the champion of the Evertree, Stoth. I'm hoping you can come out and reveal yourself.
Nothing.
Stab.
You said they're tricksters, Mac. Maybe we can entice them with a game?
A game?
I don't know. What's trickster? What do they like?
Play dice with them? Like,
I don't know if that's kind of their thing.
It's arriving in 7 minutes.
Maybe you can detect magic. I imagine they'd be kind of magical.
I can certainly try.
Alright.
Alright, I will cast Detect Magic. I will use it as an actual spell.
Everything all around you brightly.
Fuck!
Yep, everything's magic, quarterback.
God damn it.
Alright, I cast divination.
At what level?
It has to be 5, right?
To do what? You gonna talk to the
Yeah.
the Earth Mother again?
Yeah. See if she knows.
Okay, so sacrifice your 25 gold P that you gotta sacrifice.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of having their conversation. They're shouting into the mist, and you're slowly burning your 25 gold and a little bit of incense. And your eyes white out. And the Earth Mother seems to walk out from the fog, and you feel a little bit of warmth. She kind of just leans in, waiting for you to ask what you want to ask.
There was a Fey Eternal that reached out to me earlier. Told me to come find him. We were drawn to this area looking for the Fey. Might you know where he is? Where I can find him? How I can get him to show himself?
You asked a lot of questions there at the end.
Sorry.
Which is the one you wish me to answer, and think very clearly on that. Some you already have the answer to.
How do I get him to reveal himself to us?
She reaches out and grabs your hand. When you show that you are worthy, he does like his tricks after all, like your friend says. And then just as soon as you feel the squeeze on your hand from her, she's gone like a breeze in the wind, and it's nothing but the cold dew and the mist around you again.
Alright, we're unaware. Play a trick on us right in front of him.
I get down on all fours behind Korvac, hoping that Mac pushes him over me and tabletop him.
Ooh, how is we supposed to get
How-
that he actually knows what you're doing?
Also, how am I going to do that? The 3-foot man.
Well,
You're also tall and likely. He's the one that needs to be making himself into an ottoman.
No, okay, so I
Would kill me.
I let you guys know that we need to.
well, no, it's a trick. So I think you need to do it unbeknownst to my character's knowledge. So how are you going to communicate this with Mac?
How do I communicate this with Mac?
I don't knock the idea, the Ottoman idea, to be honest.
I rubbed earth a little bit behind him. Does that work? And then I push him.
Oh, so you're trying to push me with the rough earth and physically pushing me?
That's 2 actions at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck. I don't even know how to play a trick, man.
Let's do a magic trick. You have druid spells.
Ooh, you could illusion a Fae in front of me and be like, there he is. That's the Fae.
Can I do that though?
Do you have illusion? I thought you had illusion magic.
I got hallucinatory terrain.
Read divination one more time. The answer is vague and cryptic as well. So you're doing vague on top of vague on top of vague. All you have to do is prove your worthiness to this being.
Oh. I fucking just take out my Evertree stick.
Oh,
Just like, look at me.
you are the champion of the Evertree.
I slam it into the ground
It is a very big stick.
and I demand. Oh, maybe I shouldn't demand.
We don't want to piss him off.
It's fucking eternal.
Hey, you could. We're actually supposed to take care of things after them, based on what the curator's been hinting at. But I don't know if all of them agree with him, so...
So I take my stick out, I slam it into the ground, and I state that I am the champion of the Evertree. I'm one with nature.
Roll a nature check.
Oop, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you roll that, that's also cocked. The middle here is not great.
15.
15 plus, I think it's 8 boy.
Yeah.
15, 5, 6, 7, 8, 23.
Something about what's happening here when you slam it into the ground. You feel no connection to the Evertree.
Oh
Almost like not only is there none around, but even if there was, you're disconnected from it. You're not standing on Evertree ground. You're staying on a phase ground.
no. Yeah. Well,
So
man.
that didn't work. Yeah, I thought you might have something going. I know the Fae and, well, the Evertree are very much separate, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe allied. But maybe not. To a degree, I thought.
Remember,
Mm.
he's an exiled Fae.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit if the Evertree and the Fae are allied?
Yeah.
He's his own fucking thing. Doing his own thing in his own jungle, in his own place. And you guys just walked into it. Why would he take an audience with you?
Okay. Again, I speak out into the fog.
I will do this until it works.
You're right. If you are aware of the happenings of this world, you will know that there is a great evil that needs to be rid of this world. I only seek your counsel as to find an ally to help me with such a matter. If you also know of this world, you've probably heard of our escapades. You know we mean well.
Too long, did not listen.
That's a really weird reply to get from the fog.
Shut up.
Fuck. It's one of those. Nothing. So it's not for the betterment of this world. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe we need to think more selfish and personal.
I want to do the make my thought disappear trick that people do.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
32.
Looks damn good. Stop. Mac is currently ripping his own thumb off and placing it back on his hand repeatedly.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking amazing.
I don't fully comprehend how he's doing it.
No. He's really good at it.
Is that because of the fog?
I'm sorry?
The fog, like, you know how these things got limp? Now you can take your thumb off?
Halflings have this ability. Our thumbs just come off, but we can put other ones on there.
Why have you never used this before?
Never needed to. But when I'm stressed, I take my thumb off and put it back on.
It's a really interesting coping mechanism.
It was a trick. See, I'm doing it this way.
Oh, because you ruined it. It's not gonna work because you never reveal a secret.
No!
Oh, but this man.
The fucking spire shows up. I knew not to trust you.
From what you can tell, not a single change.
Oh my god, dude.
And I think
Do you want to play him a song?
from that, we shall take our leave this evening. You'll have all week to think about a way to impress a Fae being.
Oh man, I can fuck a tree.
That would be pretty
Can you
chaotic.
find one?
Oh, we're in the middle of a thing, aren't we? In the middle of a field.
We're in the middle of a field, in the middle of a forest.
That I could fuck.
Forests have trees that can be fucked, sure.
Do you think that would be interesting?
I don't know. You'll have to find out in game. On next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Mr. Stockton, the dice underneath your chair.
But before that, Mr. Josh, do you mind hitting that end stream button?
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It's been a fun time. Go out there, make some memories. Catch you later. Bye, everybody.